Well, yesterday morning at 5 o'clock, Pastor Noel went to heaven, and there were several of us, family members, gathered by his bed as he left us, and we actually had a little praise time right there, just imagining him seeing the face of Jesus. Pastor Noel's memorial service will be this coming Saturday at 6 o'clock right here. And just a couple things. You can pray for my wife, Lena, Noel's daughter, who has been Noel's primary caregiver for the last 2 years, and particularly this last 8 months as things accelerated. And then this last week was just crazy. But she's exhausted, as you can imagine. And on top of grieving, she's exhausted. And so she's not here tonight, but sends her love to all of you. And this was an amazing man. And I've been telling people that my tears are entirely selfish. I'm not crying for him. I can't think of anybody who was more ready for heaven. I can't think of anybody who knew Jesus better or followed him more closely than Noel did. So, amazing. His wife Marty died 48 years ago. She was 40 years old and left Noel with 6 small children, ranging from 3 to 15. And Noel never remarried. When people asked him why, he said, "I'm already married. Marty's waiting for me in heaven. She just got there ahead of me." And so that was another really cool thing yesterday, was we not only know that he was seeing Jesus face to face, but he and Marty were reunited. And he wore his wedding ring. We took it off yesterday after he died, finally. And one of the kids will keep that. He's got 6 kids. All 6 kids got to be here Thursday and Friday, and we got to be with him Saturday morning. They all got to say their goodbyes. They all were here in the last few months to visit too, when he was alert and awake and responsive. And so it was just perfect. The week was a little crazy. Last Sunday night, I went home from this service, and when I got home, Noel was in agony, was in such intense pain. He was delirious, and Lane and I, called for some help and managed to get that under control. It took us 3 hours, but after that experience, and it was one of several that happened that particular week, I turned to Lane and I said, "We are in over our heads, honey. We need some help." And so on Monday, we called Horizon Hospice, and they came out and were fabulous. But this is how quickly things went downhill. Monday, the nurse said, could be a few weeks, could be a couple months. Tuesday, she was back with us. She said, it could be a couple weeks at most. Wednesday, it could be a couple days. Thursday, it's down to hours. So we went from a couple months to a couple hours in the space of 72 hours. And that's, of course, when we called all the family and got everybody in. I'm rejoicing for Noel, but the sense of loss that I feel personally, I can't even begin to tell you. For 45 years, he's been my pastor, my father, my friend, my mentor, and my coworker. And every single part of my life has been touched and changed by this amazing man.